So today I was getting ready and I had an epiphany. Writing a novel is just like putting on winged eyeliner. I mean, it's like exactly the same. At the beginning of writing a book, you get so excited because you are pumped. You're going to write an amazing book. You're so excited because it's a brand new story idea. Everyone's going to love it. It's universally appealing. It's commercially viable. It's artistically fulfilling. Just like how every time you think you're going to put on winged eyeliner, all you can think of is how adorable you're going to be. And then you start writing your story. My story is going to be so cool. This is going to be easy. You take that eyeliner and you start in the inner corner and you start drawing little dashes across the top of your lash line, and it's great. Everything's fine. This is not that hard. Why are there infinity YouTube tutorials about putting this together? Why is everybody complaining so much about writing stories? I don't get it. What a piece of cake. And then you get to the outside edge of your eye. And it's time to start drawing freehand on the side of your face. When you come across that first big plot hurdle and you take the plunge. But then you need to find a way to bring the edge of that wing all the way across the top of your eye. And you realize that your plot point makes absolutely no sense. You have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea how your character got into the situation, and you have no idea how to get out of it. But you keep your nose to the grindstone, you keep trying to draw that line across, and then, well, you've got a little triangle on the edge of your eye, so it's time to fill that in. You decide, I can just keep going. I can just make something up. I can always come back and fix it later. I'll just fill it in with some nonsense details, and we'll be right on track. Then you have this second surge of excitement and confidence because it's time to do the other eye. And you start drawing this simple line across the top of your lid, and you realize once again that everything is fine. But it's time to come to the finish line. And you start to draw the stroke to the side of your eye. And you try to start writing your ending. And all of a sudden you realize that this ending is not what you planned. The ending of your story is not what you planned. It's an ending, but it has nothing to do with, it doesn't match, it doesn't fit with the story that you've written. There's something wrong. But again, you're so close to finishing your project, and everyone knows that books are made in revisions, so you just go ahead and keep on trucking. And you decide to draw the rest of the wing and start filling in the gaps. And before you know it, you push back from the computer, and you push back from the mirror, and you open your eyes, and you're looking at this. This is what I spent the last 45 minutes or 2 years doing. Are you kidding me? You know what? I can fix this. This is fine. This one is just a little bit wonky. You get your little makeup wipe. Start wiping that off. And you decide, if I just rewrite that little chunk in the middle of my story, everything will be better. So you delete 4 chapters and you set to it once again, and you start figuring out what your characters are doing, and you start figuring out why that plot point didn't really work very well, and it's looking okay. And you draw the line and you start to fill it in, and then your hand slips and you realize that you just wrote a tangent that has nothing to do with anything, and you've been wasting 10 minutes of your life because now your wing is twice as long on this side than it is on this side. Makeup wipe. I can do this. I can do this. Everybody does rewrites. Everybody does revisions. I'll draw a little wing, try to fill it. Oh, hey, that one looks pretty good. Things going all right. Then on this side, you try to go, and it just starts getting, well, I don't want to delete everything that I've done, so I'm just going to add a little more. I'm just going to add a little more because my words are sacred and I don't want to delete them, and I really liked this chapter, so I'm not going to delete. I'm just going to keep trying to stuff everything in there. And then I realize that the wing of the eyeliner is twice as fat on this side than it is on this side. So maybe I can just fatten up this side, even it out. And I try to rework some of the things in the beginning. I realize that that completely makes no sense. That the beginning of my story is tonally different because I didn't figure out what I really wanted to do until the book was already almost totally finished. So now I'm trying to go back to the beginning and make things all match. I know what I can do. I can get a little bit of a smudgy effect if I just sort of blur the plans. I don't have to stick to like exactly what I thought I wanted. I can be a little creative. So I'm just going to smudge a little on the top here and smudge a little on the top here, and you pull back, your book is done. And it's not perfect. And it definitely could be smoother, could be better, but it looks like a book. I mean, you could go to the grocery store with this book on your face and nobody would think you looked like you were dressed up as a cat for Halloween. This is gonna be all right. And next time you decide that you're gonna work on a project, maybe the process will be a little bit easier. Or, you know, maybe it'll be completely impossible every single time you try to draw eyeliner on your face. But the point is that you learned something. You learned something and you're able to go out of the house looking pretty cute. And your book is available to go on parade looking pretty cute. Now, if you've got a Q-tip with a little eye makeup remover on it, you can do some touch-ups. And you can edit that story to something that's much more perfect. Writing a book is going to be a frustrating process. Almost as frustrating as putting on winged eyeliner. And that, boys and girls, is why everyone says writing is pain. It's because writing is beauty, and beauty is pain. So thank you for listening to my silly story. I am Kelsey Mackey. This is my vlogs, my precious life. I'm really excited that you were able to watch this one with me, and I hope that if you haven't subscribed, you will. Nothing makes a girl feel better than seeing her subscription numbers go up. So if you enjoyed it, please click the little button. It will certainly make my day. I'm everywhere on the internet at Kels Not Chels. I'm really curious if you have any writing metaphors that work in your brain to help you kind of like conquer what you're doing. So if you have any like writing connections that you've made in your life, writing is like ... I would love to hear about it in the comments. I used to think that writing was like riding a bike, but I definitely like the eyeliner thing is definitely hitting me right where I feel things. This is right in, this is what, this is the one. This is the metaphor of my life, perhaps my proudest moment. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I don't know why my hands are doing this, but it's okay, I forgive myself. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!